Hello and welcome to Bass Basics lesson number 9. This is Manny Bass, your number 1 bass teacher. Today we're going to learn a little bit about the modes of the major scale, what they are, and how we can apply them to become better bass players. So now the first question is, what are the modes of the major scale? Well, the modes of the major scale are scales we create using the notes of the major scale. Okay, I'll say it one more time. The modes of the major scale are scales we create using the notes of the major scale. So now, what I want to do is I want to look at C major because it's the easiest scale to learn because it doesn't have any sharps or flats. Okay, so now these are the notes, right, that make up C major. Okay, so how do we create the modes? Well, you notice that C is made up of 7 different notes: C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then back to C. Well, the first mode of C major is actually C major itself. The major scale itself is a mode. And when we're talking about modes, we call it the Ionian mode. I know it's a very weird name, but I think it's Greek. So the first mode of the major scale we created by playing the major scale from C to C. All right, so C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Ionian mode. So it doesn't matter what major scale you're playing. If you play the major scale starting from the first mode, from the first degree, you're playing the Ionian mode. Okay. So for example, if you're playing G major, well, G will be G Ionian. If you're playing A will be A Ionian. That's the name of that particular mode. So now, what's the second note in C major? Well, the second note is D. So if we play the notes of the major scale from D to D, then we are playing the second mode, which is called D Dorian. Okay, so here's what it looks like. You're gonna go from D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. Okay, from D to D. Now notice, it looks different than the first degree and it sounds different. Even though we're using the same notes, since we have a different starting point, it sounds different. Okay, so first mode, second mode using the same notes but starting in the second degree. Okay, so now once again, it doesn't matter what scale I'm playing. If I'm playing G major, the second degree is A. So if I play the mode, it will be A Dorian. Okay, the second mode is always called Dorian of the major scale. Okay, now what about the third degree? Well, the third degree we play from E to E. So it would be E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so alright. So if I'm playing in F major, and I want to play the third degree is A, so the third mode will be in A, and the third degree is called Phrygian. Okay, Phrygian. Okay, now what about the fourth degree? Well, if we're playing C major, the fourth degree is F. So from F to F, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F is called Lydian. Okay, so now the fifth mode is based on the fifth degree, which is G. So from G to G will be G Mixolydian. Now we're going to the sixth degree, and from there we create the sixth mode, which is called Aeolian. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Aeolian. Now, Aeolian has another name, which is the natural minor scale, and we'll talk about that later on in another video. So, for every major scale that you play, the sixth degree is if you play a mode based on the sixth degree, is always going to be called the natural minor. Okay, so A Aeolian, Finally, the last mode, based on the seventh degree, which happens to be B, is called B Locrian. What a weird name, right? So B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Okay, so B. Okay, so now we got the 7 modes of the major scale. So now how do we use them? How can we apply them? There are many ways you can apply them, especially when you're soloing. But one of the ways I apply them is to sort of walk my way around the fretboard. Okay, so when you're learning how to play the bass, you see all of these frets and all of these strings, and it's kind of intimidating at first, and you might not know how to play in down here or here or here. But if you know your modes, it's much easier. And I explain. Let's say, for instance, you're playing a song in C major, right? Actually, let's make it G major. Okay, you're playing G major. But let's say for some reason, you end up down here. Okay, what can I do? Like, which one of these frets can I press? Well, you know that the 5th degree of G will always be Mixolydian. So you can play the Mixolydian scale. Okay, so for example, now see, if I land down here, I know this is the 5th degree, and I sort of know which notes are safe. Now, it might not sound interesting, but at least it's safe. You kind of guarantee that it won't sound that bad. Okay, so 1st degree, right? We play the Ionian mode. If you land on the 3rd degree, you know it's Phrygian, so you sort of know which notes you can play. Okay, so now using this knowledge, you can sort of learn your way around the fretboard with a lot more confidence. So one exercise you can try is to play a major scale. Well, play every major scale, and for each degree, play the mode that belongs to that degree. So, for example, if I'm playing G major, right? I play the 1st mode, then I go to the 2nd degree, and I'll play the 2nd mode. Then I go to the 3rd mode, then the 4th mode, then the 5th, then the 6th, then the 7th, and then finally the 1st degree again. All right. So I hope this was helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe, including a link so you can download a little booklet that I wrote showing the diagrams for each of the modes on each of the major scale. So thanks for watching.